YouTube channel. I go by the name Umandisa, and this is Kitchen La Umandisa. Thank you so much, guys, for returning. Thank you for coming back, for those who are coming back, and welcome to anyone that's new. This is my kitchen, and we just here and we cook and we talk and we have fun. So welcome everyone that's new, and thank you for everyone that's returning. And thank you so much to the people that subscribed. You guys are wonderful. You guys are absolutely the best. And anyone that hasn't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do the right thing. Just pause this and do the right thing. Quickly. So when you're done, we're back. So we're back again with another cooking vlog. I don't know if I should call it a vlog, but yeah, we're back again and we're cooking. We're making something nice, as you know, or you don't know. So you guys are going to be watching this days later. So today is Father's Day. So this meal, you don't have to cook it for Father's Day. You can cook it anytime. But today is Father's Day, and I've decided that let me cook, the love of my life, my husband, my lover, a Father's Day dinner. I know he's not a father yet, but I feel, because he's such a great human being and he's done so much for me as a husband and as a man of the household, he does deserve a Father's Day dinner. And you know why I'm saying dinner. For those who don't know, my husband is still at work right now. So that's why we're making a Father's Day dinner, so that when he gets home, the food will still be fresh. It's not lunch, so we're making dinner. So you can make this meal as lunch as well. So we're gonna be making my husband some food. So your wife loves you. I love him so much and I appreciate him so much. And he's so special. And he's such a great husband. He's a great friend. He's a great uncle. He's a great brother, I believe. Yeah, he's a great brother. He's a great brother to my sister and to his sister. And today, and he's a great influence to so many people. So today I'm just gonna make him this dinner just to show him how much I appreciate him and show him some love. Mwah, I love you, my baby. If you see this video, just know that I love you so much. Thank you guys, and please do like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please do the right thing. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for returning. Mwah, I love you. Hi guys, and we are back and we are making chicken and veggies. I'm joking. I am making chicken and veggies, but not the normal chicken and veggies. The chicken that we're making is called cock of one. Cock of one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the pronunciation properly, but it's chicken cooked in red wine and some stock. So we're gonna be cooking that for today. Hope you guys will be here until we're done. We're cooking that. We're cooking some veggie. We're making some potato stack, and we're making some salad. You'll see everything's just gonna be so nice. So guys, we're gonna start with the chicken. So we're gonna take the chicken and we're gonna take the red wine and pour some of the red wine to the chicken. Just make sure that it's enough. Like, we once drank chicken. We dranking the chicken. We're not drinking it. Yeah, but we want the chicken to have enough wine in it. Then we're gonna take the stock over here. Then we're gonna put it there as well. Then we're gonna drench it. Like, we need it to make sure that it's covered. Make sure that it's, this is the marinade. So we're gonna marinate the chicken with just wine and stock. And for the flavor, practically these are the two things that we're gonna cook the food with. We're not gonna add any spices. Actually, these are the only two things that are gonna cook the chicken. So once it's we're just gonna let it sit for like 10 minutes, not more than 10 minutes, just 10 minutes or so. Then afterwards, we're gonna take a pot, put it on the stove, add some oil to it, then heat it up. Then when it's hot, we're gonna start frying the chicken. Yo guys, Umuntu uyoshare content. I almost got burnt. Wow. So we're gonna fry our chicken because the oil is very hot. So we're just gonna fry it both sides just a bit, just for some color and for it to just keep the flavor and absorb the flavor, just for the chicken to stay taste very nice. So we're just gonna fry it a bit. Um, yeah. So we're gonna put in all the chicken pieces, but I didn't put them in all at the same time so that I could have like space to turn the chicken when I needed to. So I think I put in like the first three, then added more because there was still space. I'm turning that one. You see it's browning. So we are browning the meat just for it to just keep in and hold in the flavor. And we're just gonna turn this and gonna add more chicken in this process. Just for the chicken to just be browned and for the skin to have a crisp thingy so that it's not yucky. I once watched what's it called? Four Weddings or something, and there was this Indian lady, and she was like, "They gave us chicken. They gave us chicken with skin. Ew! Who does that? Who eats chicken with skin?" But no, here we do eat chicken with skin. So we're gonna keep turning. Then when it's browned properly, we're gonna move it to the side. I'm gonna remove it. Every chicken piece that's done, we're removing it to the side. You see it's brown perfectly. The skin is crisp. We're adding more chicken in the process. Adding more chicken in the process. So we're just gonna brown the skin, all of the chicken pieces. Then when it's done, we're removing all the chicken and putting it aside. Then we take the same pot. Then we're gonna add our red onions. You don't have to put red onions. You can just any kind of onions that you have. Then we're gonna add our carrots in the process of this. And yeah, so say add and carrot to it too. So we're just gonna fry just a bit. I like my carrot cut like this, just because I'm extra. Anyway, you can cut your carrots, it's perfectly fine. Just has to be small enough so that it cooks through. That it shouldn't be too big or too small. Because if it's also too small, it will break off. It will cook very fast and break off so quickly. So we're gonna fry this very nicely. See fry, guys. In our fry. We scraping the pot for the flavor, for the chicken flavor, because you know that burnt chicken flavor. Like it's not burnt, that crisp, that flavor there. It's gonna taste amazing. And then we're gonna take some garlic right now, and we're gonna add a teaspoon of garlic, a full teaspoon of garlic. Then we're just gonna continue just frying. I was like, this smell that was coming from me doing this, guys, was amazing. It smelled so nice. It was amazing. I was just it was like the food was already ready. You know that frying, that flavor from the chicken. It smelled like the chicken and the onions and the garlic and the carrots. Everything was just smelling amazing. And we're just gonna fry for a few minutes until like our onions are translucent, if that's the word for it. Is it translucent? I don't know, guys. What's the name for it? Then we're gonna put back our chicken just like that. So guys, I made a mistake here. I noticed when I was done cooking, as I was editing, that I forgot to add a spoon of tomato paste. So you're supposed to add your tomato paste here at the spot of the cooking. Just a bit of tomato paste. No, before you add the chicken, again, while you're frying the carrots and the onions, you're supposed to add tomato paste. So I ended up adding my tomato paste later on. So for now, we're just gonna take the marinade, the stock and wine marinade, and add it. So this is why it's called cock oven. Cock oven. Cock oven. Cock oven. So because it's chicken that's drenched, that's cooked in just red wine. Then we're gonna wait for it to just start boiling or bubbling. Then we're gonna reduce the heat. So from this moment, I'm gonna move it to the back plate, of the stove, to the back, and just reduce the heat. Just bring it to boil. then just reduce the heat so that it can cook slowly and take its time and reduce properly, because one thing you will hate is for your food to taste like wine. The wine needs to reduce. So we're gonna take our potatoes now, peeled obviously, and we're just gonna cut them into small slices, circles, because right now we're gonna be making our potato stack. So we're gonna cut it into small slices, just like that. So just like that, keep on cutting, small slices, perfect slices, just perfect slices, because we need them to be, don't make them too thick and also don't make them too thin, because when they're too thin, they'll probably obviously break, because the next part we're going to be boiling it from here just a bit. So you don't want them to be too thin, because once they're too thin, then they're obviously going to break. So you're just going to keep on cutting into small pieces. Don't worry if your circles are, some are bigger, some small. I don't know. Is it circles? I don't know. Whatever it's called. So don't mind that some are gonna be bigger, because the potato is not the same side. But if you can find a same length or size, what is it called? Whatever. So just keep on cutting, and then we're gonna rinse off the starch, obviously, because that's what sigile manje. The starch stays inside the potato. So we're just gonna rinse it off a bit more before we put it in our pots, then boil them a bit. So boom, 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 boom. Guys, I'm not very good at editing. This is a part that I could have edited out, but I'm not gonna. I'm not very good. I don't want to ruin my video, because I'm so in love with this video. I made it better than I did the last time, than the one I made the last time. So then we're gonna remove the starch, then put everything in the pot. Then we're gonna add fresh water, clean water, to this pot. Not this water, clean water. We just gonna add clean water, then we're gonna add some salt. I like food that has enough salt. I don't like, if you ever have to cook for me, please just make sure that your food has enough salt. I can't stand food that does not have enough salt. And I hate this thing of having to add salt to a meal when it's cooked. I don't like it. So I like food having enough flavor. When you're cooking for me, just make sure that the food has enough flavor, because I can't stand food whereby I'm needed to add salt on top of everything. I hate that so much. Don't do that to me, please. So then when we are done here, we're going to put this on the stove and check our chicken. I'm sure it's boiling by now. Yes, it is. We brought it to boil. So from here, the chicken, we're going to reduce the heat for it to cook like at a low heat, so that it doesn't burn and it doesn't reduce too fast. Then now we're going to make my favorite salad. But when I make it, I don't make it with avocado, because I don't eat avocado. But you'll see as we're doing this. So we're going to take my tomatoes, our tomatoes. Then we're going to cut it into, clean it, obviously the top part. Then we're going to cut it into chunks, tomato chunks. I like the salad chunky. So if you don't like it chunky, you can cut your tomatoes like into very small pieces. But I wanted it to be chunky. I like tomatoes. I think it's one of a veg. I don't know, people call it a fruit, but it's one of those things that I don't mind eating. I don't mind eating tomato, whether it's cooked, whether it's fresh, whether I just love tomatoes. I love tomatoes, so I don't mind. I can eat a tomato on its own just like this, that add a bit of aromat, then eat it. So some people don't like it. So you can just cut it into smaller pieces if you're making it for other people as well. My husband also likes tomatoes, so I know that he wouldn't mind this. That's why I decided to make the chunky version of the salad. But a lot of people do make it chunky. But you can make it. Then we're gonna chunk our cucumber. This was also like another funny moment, because then I realized, I'm using the wrong knife. I was supposed to be using the knife that I used to cut the potatoes. But I was like, ah, what the hell? Let me just continue. Then also here, I also noticed that I could have just cut everything up, then put it in the salad bowl. But no, I didn't do that. I literally didn't do that. I just created more work for myself. So you guys, you can just cut everything and just add it to one place at once. Just put it in the salad bowl all at once when you're done. You don't have to do piece like me. Then we're gonna take our red pepper. Then we're gonna cut it into. Okay, we're first gonna remove the membrane. Remove the membrane, guys. No one wants to eat a salad that has membrane. Please do the right thing. So we're gonna cut it into small slices. It's called to Juliet. The green pepper. So you can Juliet peppers, you can Juliet carrots. What else can you Juliet? I'm not sure. But you can, so this is called Julieting. I'm not a chef. I'm definitely not a chef, but I do know some of these terms, some of these cooking terms because I do watch a lot of cooking shows. Then we're gonna Juliet our red pepper. Then we're gonna take these fuse and put it on the side. Then we're gonna cut this Juliet peppers into half. Then just throw them there nicely, just like that. Then we're gonna take our onion. Then I was trying to decide what I must do because I hate lentole engaphakathi angazi ibizwa ngani. The spot of the onion, especially if you're gonna make a salad like this. So I decided, you know what, let me just remove it and put it aside. So usually most of the time is when I put things like this on the side, I don't throw them away. I will then put them in a Ziploc bag, like whether it's bones, whether it's chicken skin, whether it's chicken bones. If I'm just removing chicken from the bones, I will put it in a Ziploc bag and then put it in the freezer. If I have time, then I'll make stock. So I will show you guys how I make stock. Then I make stock that sits in the fridge. It's either I make chicken stock when I'm using chicken bones and chicken pieces that I didn't use, or if I'm using making beef and I have to remove it from the bone, I also do the same. Then it was this part of me adding, I added the onions there, then it was cutting the avocado. I was just saying to my sister here, I hope it looks good. I hope it's perfect because, boom, turn. I literally let out a scream here. I was like, because I was so excited that it looked so perfect. And I was thinking, how can someone that does not even eat the avo be so excited about the avo being perfect? Because I was like, I'm so excited that it looks so pretty. It looks so clean. It looked perfect, and which means it was gonna be perfect for my salad. So we did the avo, then we took the spoon, then we took the spoon, we rinsed it. I think that's why I'm taking time. I'm rinsing my spoon. Then we just gotta put it right here, just like that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Our salad is just gonna be so nice. It's gonna be perfect. I was so happy about this avo. But this meant that I'm not gonna eat the salad. So you're gonna separate your onions perfectly, just like that, so that each and every scoop of the salad has enough of everything: onions, tomatoes, cucumber, avocado, and peppers. So now we're just gonna put this aside for later. So we're checking our chicken. So I noticed that it's not reducing quick enough. So you don't want your chicken to be breaking into pieces. You're not gonna have chicken pieces stew. You want your pieces to be full. So I'm just gonna remove this chicken because it is cooked. So you don't want it to be in pieces and breaking. So I'm gonna remove it, put it aside. Then I'm gonna allow the sauce to reduce on its own, because one thing I will not do to my food is add a soup, guys. Please, in this house, as praying a brown onion, we do cook with it, but relevant things. Not everything needs to be added a brown onion. You will see when I return this chicken to the stock that not everything requires brown onion. This sauce is gonna thicken on its own. So we're gonna put this aside, wipe the counter there. Then now the potatoes are done. Are the potatoes done? What's next? What's next? Yes, it's the potatoes. So we're gonna take a bowl and put some cold water into it. Put it there like that. Take our potatoes. I like putting them in cold water. You can even add ice to this so that you stop the cooking, because when potatoes are warm and they sticking to each other, they will stick to each other. They will continue cooking and stick it to each other. We're not making mash. We need our potato slices to stay as slices. You know, you don't want them to be breaking and becoming a mesh. So you're just gonna remove them like this, put them in cold water to immediately stop the cooking. When you do this, the cooking stops. It's not gonna cook anymore. They're not gonna cook any further. Because if you've noticed, if you've made potatoes, the next thing, you leave the pot, amanzi asashisa, like while the water is still hot. On the side, literally, they will continue cooking and avela be soft. I don't know what is pushuga in English, but they become, what's it called? Okay, whatever the name is. They start breaking. They become meshy. I think pushuga is called meshy. I'll check it. So you don't want that with your potatoes. So you're gonna keep them inside while they cool off. Then when you're done here, we are literally gonna take the dish that I'm gonna use to put them in the oven. So now we remove the water. When the water is removed, we're gonna add some oil to them. We're gonna add some 6 gun, just a bit. Then we're gonna add some extra special chili powder. I love the spice so much. It's one of my favorite spices. Now it's added. Now we're gonna start stacking. We're building a stack. This is another part whereby I was thinking, you know what, I do need to learn to edit better. Please, guys, do forgive me for these long parts in between. I need to learn to edit better so that I can edit this part. But it's my first time having a YouTube channel. I don't know how to edit or do anything. I'll keep on learning. And as soon as I know how to do it, don't worry, we will no longer be sitting through long parts like this, just looking at me stacking potatoes. So now we're just going to stack for 2 to 3 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for just keeping you watching. We're just gonna stack and stack for just a minute or so, 2 minutes. It's not long, but it is long. But yeah, the next video, you saw my first video was not that good. This video is better than the first. I'm sure the third video, I would have learned how to better edit and be able to edit out parts like this, parts that I think are not necessary. But now you get to see how you can use any type of pan. So I'm using this baking dish. I usually make my pies, my desserts with this. But because there was not a lot of potatoes that I'm making, I decided to use this one. You can use any one, like a dish that you can put in the oven. You know, that's practically just what you need. And I made a lot. I knew for a fact that Justin would not finish these. So I made more for myself. You can also eat these potatoes like for breakfast or for lunch the following day. You know, just another salad on the side for lunch and a piece of chicken, and that's another meal. Or you can just, make them for breakfast, make some eggs and these potatoes, and you also add, what's it called, some sausage, and yes, it's another meal, it's another breakfast. So I love potatoes so much. So that's the reason I decided that I will literally make quite a few, so that I can have more leftovers. So now we're making our veg. We're just gonna add aromats, some oil, some aromats, and some cumin. So we're adding aromats. Just add enough, not too much. Stop, Mandisa. Stop. I'm joking. But just enough. The veggies are quite a lot. Then we're adding some oil. Yo, guys, I need to I need to get a sponsor of oil because oil is so expensive. What do you mean, guys? Then we're gonna add some cumin. I love cumin so much. It's also one of my favorite spices because it has that taste, that that unexplainable taste, but it feels good when you eat it. It has the umami taste. It just has flavor. It's a small thing, but it has so much flavor when you're eating it. So we're just gonna mix our aromats, umami, and oil. Then we're gonna take our pan. So we're gonna pan sear these veggies. We just want that brown color onto them before I put them in the oven. Because another thing is, I just want them to be pan seared and brown. So I did make a mistake. When I put them in the oven, I I left them for too long because I was cooking quite a few things on the stove. So I left them for too long. So you'll see when I'm plating them that they did end up. So whatever you do, don't put them too long in your oven after doing this step. After this step, they don't go into the oven for too long, you know? They go for a few minutes. But for now, let's just pan sear. You see that brown color? It looks perfect. Yes. We're just browning them, we're pan searing them. And then we're gonna take our, when they're done like this, we're gonna take our oven dish. Then we're gonna put them in our oven dish. They look nice. There it is. Then we're just gonna put them in our oven dish. Then we're just gonna put them in the oven for a few minutes, for bake. There's the chicken. The chicken is now ready to go back. So they're there. Then we're just gonna put them in the oven, and then we're just gonna go back, and then we need to continue with our chicken. I think I was removing the potatoes here at this moment. Yes, this is another part that could have been cut out, but don't worry. Like I said, I will learn to edit. I'll just do videos and learn out how to edit better. Then I took out my potatoes right here. They're ready. Then we're putting these in the oven. Look at how beautiful these potatoes look. They look amazing. And they tasted amazing, guys. They tasted so nice. They tasted, you can see they're still sizzling. And they crisp at the top and soft in the middle. Like the sides were very crisp. So now, guys, we're gonna take some yogurt, white, plain fat, low fat yogurt, and add like 3 spoons, then mix this. Guys, do you see that it's becoming thick on its own? Can you see that? Can you see? Without soup, without brown onion. Anifuna ukutshelwa yonke into nina. Nathanda ukuphekela amadodeni ukudla okune-brown onion all the time. Like I always see how you guys are always saying, oh, cooking lunch. Sonke stew nifake brown onion. Sometimes the spices and the things that you put elokhunjeni in your thingy, enyameni yakho, have thickness. So it will, if you reduce it enough, it will thicken on its own. It will become thick on its own. Not everything has to have a brown onion. There is no brown onion soup here. There's just yogurt. So then we're just gonna bring to boil just for a few more minutes. Then it's just done. It's done. It looks perfect. It's thickened enough. It's amazing, you know? That's just who I am. Then when I was done with this chicken, I just realized, I'm like, oh my gosh, my husband doesn't like food that doesn't have like ipapa or rice or, samp, so that he can catch the sauce with it. He always feels like veggies cannot catch the sauce. So now I'm just going to make savory rice. So we have onions and the red bell peppers that you saw. So I chopped them into smaller pieces. Then we're adding cumin. Then we're going to add a bit of iraja, mild and curry, mild and spicy. Then we're going to add a bit, not a lot, of your 6-gun. Guys, a 6-gun, just a bit, just like that. Stop. Thank you. Yes. Then we're going to add that spice. Sami say, the chili powder, just to make it a bit spicy. Our spicy savory rice, spicy rice. Yes. Then we're frying this. Fry, fry, fry. Let the spices, like, cook a bit. Add ukusha kancane. And this thing of you guys just cooking rice ibe mhlophe, then maqeda nithi boo egg yellow, maqeda nithi boo mixed veg. Stop it. Stop it. I keep on telling you guys, you need to stop. We don't cook like that anymore. Your mother used to cook like that. You don't have to cook like that. This is how you make savory rice. So that it has the flavor, it has the savory of the taste, and it has, it has the thing, man. Your food has to have that thing. When your husband eats, or when your boyfriend or your friend or anyone you cook for, people must say, wow, okay, this tastes nice. Lento yeni egg yellow ne mixed veggie, it needs to stop. We no longer live in the 2000s. Then this is how you fry. You mix it. We are kahle, the flavor and all that. Because abanye benu ke niwes nivele nithi iraja. Konja yini le yellow? Which raja is the red? Yellow one. You guys need to stop. Stop. Piggy style. So you just fry a bit. Add more of the rice. I added more. Then you fry, you fry, you fry. Then you close the lid. Then after frying here, we're gonna close the lid and just put it on low heat while it continues. The rice is already cooked. So this is our food. We have our salad. We have our potato stack. We have our veg. We have our savory rice over there. You see, it looks perfect. Then we have our chicken. You see, it thickened. It looks perfect as well. It's not oily. I got my food. Then this is the food, and we are done. This is our plate. We're done, and we love everything. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. We're done. We're done with our Father's Day dinner. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Even if you don't have to cook all the things in the same time. At the same time, sorry. Even if you don't have to cook all the things at the same time. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate you. And please do, if you haven't done the right thing, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead right now, this moment. Go subscribe. And please do like, comment, and share with everyone. Go invite your friends, tell your friends to come through, tell everyone to come through. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. I love you.